The 59th annual Florida Seafood Festival underway in Franklin County. You got arts and crafts exhibits, musical entertainment, and of course, well, there's going to be some seafood as all part of the attraction.
Yeah, oysters maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
13's Chloe Sparks joining us live this morning from Apalachicola to tell us more about this event. Good morning, Chloe.
Good morning, Chris and Kelsey. Yes, that's right. There are plenty of oysters are going to be at the festival this weekend, but there's also going to be plenty of other food. But I'm standing here with a festival official, one of the ones that helps put this whole thing together, John Solomon, and he's going to tell us more about the oyster shucking contest.
Yeah, the oyster shucking contest is about 24 entrants into the contest, and beforehand they get to select their oysters, 18 oysters, to put on a tray. Those trays are put in their spots on the shucking stage. Once they begin, it's not timed, but it's a timed contest. So whoever finishes first, they raise their hand, they stop the clock. Once everybody's done, they take those oysters behind stage, and we have 3 judges that actually judge the oysters, how they were shucked, were they released from the shell, did they have shells in them, were the oysters cut themselves, and they deduct time from any fouls that were in the oyster, and then they get the total score to get our champion, who goes on to the National Oyster Shucking Contest in St. Mary's.
Well, awesome. Thank you for explaining all that to us. Now we're going to turn it over to our queen of the Seafood Festival, Miss Florida Seafood, and she's going to explain to us what makes a good oyster to shuck. So how do you know about all this?
I work at the station raw bar in Apalachicola, and sometimes you can catch me behind the raw bar shucking oysters. To shuck the oysters, the easiest, you can tell it's the easiest by the very end of it. It's just not as closed, and that's just the easiest one to use the oyster knife to pry under.
All right, and so we've got King Rezio right here. That's oyster spelt backwards, Chris Howard, and he's going to actually show us how to shuck one of them. So you want to grab one of those? I don't know which one. We did that one earlier, had to practice. So you want to explain to us what he's doing?
So right now he's using the oyster knife to put it underneath the end of the oyster and to just basically pry open the top shell and pop it open.
Awesome. Well, that is a good looking oyster. Do the people in the contest also have to eat them?
Well, following the oyster shucking contest, there's the oyster eating contest.
Awesome.
That they can also enter.
Let's give it a try. Y'all want me to do it or y'all want to try?
Go for it.
All right, let's see how this tastes. A little sneak peek of what's to come this weekend, everyone. Salty, smooth, everything you could want in an oyster. If you want one too, be sure to come to the Florida Seafood Festival this weekend, Friday and Saturday. There will be events and all the information on our website, mypanhandle.com. Back to you guys in the studio.
I can't tell if it was I like this oyster or I don't like this oyster.
I'm trying to hurry up and finish.
It is pretty salty, you know, at first, especially when you're just drinking it out of the shell like that. I mean, she didn't have any crackers or, cocktail sauce, and that's, got a little lemon juice. You got to put on that.
Props to her for doing it anyway.
Yeah, I love it.
Good job, Chloe.
Maybe she loved it, We'll find out later.
Yeah, bring some back.
Yeah, and she's out there enjoying the nice